What's goody, everybody?
Welcome back to Live with J&S. For those who don't know me, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Santiago, and we're going to be back at it with another one of our famous cooking videos.
Today we have a special recipe. It's my special recipe, and we're going to be making aguachiles.
Yup.
For this recipe, we're going to use 2 pounds of shrimp, raw shrimp, 1 purple onion, some cilantro, 2 cucumbers, 3 jalapenos, raw jalapenos, and this is optional, it's really up to you guys, but I'm gonna use 7 serrano chiles. We're gonna need some limes, a bunch of limes, and these are some of the seasonings that I'm gonna be using: garlic salt, black pepper, and Himalayan salt. The first step is gonna be cleaning and cutting the shrimp in half. So come on closer. So we're gonna get a whole shrimp, defrosted shrimp, and we're gonna cut it in half. I try to buy my shrimp clean already, but if you don't get it clean, it usually has like the vein, the black vein. I take it off. I like to be picky with my shrimp. But yeah, so you're gonna do all of this until you're done. So just cutting it in half. So now that we've cut all of our shrimp in half, I personally like to lay them on a flat tray. And this is just because we're gonna cover it with lime juice, and this is how the shrimp is gonna cook. So I'm gonna put my shrimp to the side for now. And for 2 pounds of shrimp, I'm thinking, and I'll try it out and I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna do it 1 full cup of lime juice. And I'm not giving you accurate measurements just because every time I make different amounts. So we're gonna try it with 1 cup this time. So now we have our cup of lime juice, and now we're gonna spread it out evenly. And the goal is to have the shrimp covered in lime juice so that way it can cook. So we're just gonna make sure that all the shrimp is laid out evenly, covered with lime juice. And during this time, I like to add a little bit of salt. And I'm gonna spread it evenly again. And we're gonna put our shrimp in the fridge meanwhile. Our shrimp is currently in the fridge cooking with lime juice. So meanwhile, we're gonna cut the rest of the ingredients, which is the purple onion and the cucumber. So I'm gonna start with the onion, and this is an easy step. So you're gonna cut your onion in half, and you're gonna try to cut them as thin as you can. So now that we're done chopping our onion, we're just gonna put it in a bowl. And you're not doing anything to the onion, you're just putting it to the side. That way you can have your cutting board open so that you can cut your cucumber. So with my cucumber, I like to do it in half. So I cut my cucumber in half, and I cut it again in half. And what I'm gonna do is just make strips. That way I can cut the cucumber in fine little squares. I like to cut my stuff very fine. It doesn't really necessarily have to be that way, but I like to.
What's goody, everybody? So let's go check out what's going on in the kitchen. You know, because Jessica said that she's getting down with her famous recipe. So what are you doing over here?
You know, if I had your help, this would have been quicker. But as of right now, I'm still chopping the pepino, cucumber. And as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, I like to cut it in small pieces.
She getting down though. It's gonna be bomb. Her aguachile is pretty good, I have to admit. Probably one of the best I've had so far. You know, I might be able to make a little bit better, but she won't show me how to do it yet until the end of the video, you know? So until the end of the video, we'll find out how good it is. Alright, we'll see ya.
So we're done chopping our cucumber, and now we're just gonna mix it in the bowl with the purple onion. And after 30 minutes, you're gonna be able to mix this with the shrimp. I do suggest that when you add everything, you squirt a little bit, I would say 2 limes, and this is just so that everything can get that lime flavor. So I'm gonna put my bowl to the side, and when it hits 30 minutes that the shrimp have already been in the fridge, I'm gonna mix everything together. So 30 minutes have passed, and now we're gonna mix our cucumber and onion with our shrimp. And if you really do like onion, you can add more than one. Here at this household, we really don't like onion, so with 1 onion, that's good enough for us. So now we're just gonna mix everything together. And you're gonna see that the shrimp, it has been cooked, and it's still cooking because the shrimp turned pink. I'm just gonna make sure we mix everything together. And I'm still gonna add the 2 limes that I said I was gonna add. And this is just so that we can add more lime to everything. You are gonna need a lot of lime for this recipe, so just keep that in mind. During this process, we're also gonna add more salt, some black pepper, and a little bit of garlic salt. And like my mom says, "Ahí le tantean," meaning you guys can measure it. I'm just gonna sprinkle some garlic salt as well, and just mix everything together. So now that everything is mixed together, we're gonna put it back in the fridge for another 30 minutes. So now we're just gonna make the salsa. And for this, you're just gonna chop up all the chiles in half. So all our chiles are in here in the blender. We're also gonna add our cilantro. And I forgot to tell you, we'll mention this earlier, you're also gonna need a piece of white onion. It's just small, and we're gonna throw it in there. And we're gonna use half a cup of lime juice. You don't want it too liquidy, because you want the chile to be overpowering. So you're gonna add half. Inside the blender, I'm gonna add more of the garlic salt. And a little bit of salt. And I'm gonna blend it. So this is how your salsa is supposed to look like. Super green. It's been 30 minutes since we had our shrimp and everything mixed with it in the fridge. So now we're gonna put the chile in it. And let me tell you guys, it smells very spicy. So we're just gonna mix everything. Now that everything is in the tray, we just want to make sure we mix everything well, like so. And we're gonna put it back in the fridge for another 30 minutes. All right, guys. So this is our last step, where basically it's been 30 minutes And I just want to let you know throughout, it's been an hour and 30 minutes since I first started cooking this. So now it's fully cooked. And you can also tell by the shrimp. The shrimp is very, very pink. So I know it's fully cooked. So now you just want to try it really quick and just make sure that it doesn't need any more salt or any of the other seasonings. I tried it before starting camera, so it does need a little salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And just mix it around. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna show you guys the final look, and then we'll see you soon. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Now you guys know how to make aguachiles. So now it's
time to try it.
yeah.
Alright, so let's try it.
So now it's time to try it.
If you gotta get some of that avocado on there. Gosh. Bob.
Thank you so much for watching.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.